2 อย่างคือตอนขึ้นกับตอนลงที่เหลือก็คือขับไปเรื่อยๆ
แต่ว่าไม่ใช่แบบ
แค่ใช้ออโต้ตลอดไง
ต้อง respect
เรื่องของจิตใจ
ประมาณนั้น
ใช่ครับ
ดูเครื่อง
เรื่องจิตใจ
แล้วก็รวยมากเพราะไม่ค่อยได้ใช้ตังค์โอเคซ่อนอันนี้ก็หอยครับลองดูก่อนเรียบร้อยครับเดี๋ยวผมเปิดเดี๋ยวนะผมเปิดสไลด์ทุกอันกันสไลด์1สไลด์ 2อันนี้คือสอนได้เลยนะฮะจะหมายความว่าเดี๋ยวเราถึงเวลาก็สอนได้เลยตั้งไว้เสร็จหมดแล้ว
เขียนก็ตามนี้เลย
ตามนี้เลยมาเป๊ะเดี๋ยวผมเปิดนี่เลยเปิดใครถามเปิดถามผ่านออนไลน์ซึ่งห้องนี้จะมีข้อดีคือลำโพงไม่ชอบอย่างเงี้ย
มันจะเป็นสตาร์ทอัพใช่ไหมเหมือนตอนเปิดมันจะ
ใช่ครับผมต้องซ่อมจะเปลี่ยนแล้วเนี่ยจะเปลี่ยนอันนี้นะต้องให้ช่างมาเพราะกลัวเปลี่ยนผ้าแล้วเดี๋ยวแบบทีนี้เจ๊งหมดเลยอันนี้แค่กดปิดเฉยๆเห็นแล้วใครอยู่ไหมเนี่ย
ที่แชร์แล้วถูกไหม
ฮัลโหลเนลฝากพูดหน่อยสิเนลฝากพูดเลยก็ได้หน่อยจะเช็คเสียง
ฮัลโหลค่ะได้ยินไหมคะ
โอเคชัดแจ๋วค่ะเรียบร้อยเชิญจานมาเลยครับ
ต้องเอาบุ๊กไหม
เดี๋ยวเอามาให้
ตาข้างนอก ตัวอย่างอะไรก็ได้ยากๆที่คิดว่าอาจารย์ตอบเป็นเลยครับเคสอะไรก็ได้ในโลกเคสชายที่
I think it's about timing and glad to be back here at the Fin class. We have been through a lot of issues from previous sessions. Let me check. I think everyone is on board now. Okay, let's start. Allow me to say hi to you again. Plum is here, your lecturer. To recap from our first sessions, we have a chance to identify customer expectation. And I think I have been outlining a lot of things
อ๋อ
that
อาจารย์พอสอนไม่ต้องมองกล้องนะมองคนนี้เป็นหลักเลยเพราะว่าคนนี้เราเน้นในนี้เป็นหลักคนไม่มาหรือว่าเสียประโยชน์โอเคได้ครับเอาเป็นหลัก
okay, good job. So last time I gave you a lot of case study, but today we can recheck once again and review what it might be useful to go through. Yep. Let me check. Please go to slide session 1, slide before the section 1.3 and back around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. You found it, right? Last sessions I highlight about customer needs because when people need something, if like they make a problems, they want someone to solve their problems, and they solve their problem by purchase something, either a good or service. So this is what we learned this course about customer need. But basic need, customer need from you, and the service provider is on the top of the thing is about friendliness. Keep smiling when you meet them, like you buy some salapao last time, previous hour ago, when the sellers say hi, nice, how are you today? You like to have the bun, the minced pork, or this kind of thing is it's not just ice-breaking conversation, but to show your friendliness, the human touch. I think it's nowadays we lots of translation, lot of things. We didn't make this thing out. We just do our duties. I think if we should put a lot of effort more than doing your duties. And I also highlight about understanding and empathy. When you feel like you want to help some other, empathy is a key element. So it's can solve the customer problems when you put a lot of empathy. You feel like they are family member. It's like they are relatives. And fairness is also the thing that we should not to be ignored. Like you, because customer need us to treat them equally and friendly. You cannot judge by their dress code. You know what I mean? When they're coming like the small and the casual attire, not the loud suit or tuxedo. It doesn't mean that when you see customer coming into your shop and they dress properly, like formally, you treat them very well. The way you treat the bad service to other when they dress casual, customer they don't like. And the tips of everything, careful when you put in your answer sheet, because they answer, they will ask a lot of things about customer need. But on the top of the thing is about you make they feel that they are control you. The customer on driver's seat, not you on driver's seat. You follow me, right? Nice. So make them proud that they are customer is the king, so they are on the driver's seat. And you provide a lot of options, not force them to choose this one. Today is we run out of pure matcha, but we also have another kind of tea. This is providing more option, not just say no to customer. And as much as of information you have to provide them, I think it's a can-do attitude. And another thing I would like to recap about needs and preference. Needs are essentials for satisfaction. If unmet, they cause dissatisfaction. And preference are additional ones. Last time I gave you example about printer. Printer is the need tools when you want to print something. But in a way, you may prefer color printer or with the sorting programs when you put a lot of things and they can make a nice and HD printing out. This is preference. But the need is just printer. You need to print something out. And also I talk about coffee machine as well. When you put coffee machine in this room, everyone is happy. They come with free coffee in the morning. Yes. Wow. But if someone raise their hand and I need a complicated coffee machines, Italian coffee machines, and I just want a coffee bean from Guatemala, I think you see a lot of add-ons coming. So customer might not be easy to tackle sometimes. So, any questions after I recap you? Please. So back to our continuous slide. But how to set customer service standards? I think you have to make sure that customers are happy with organization's products. The key highlight today is how to make them happy. That's all. How to make them happy. And how to make them stay with us forever. You learn today's vocabulary. Retention is the first word you learn today. You know what I mean, retention. Retention is mean like you subscribe, you continue. One day you left group, or one day you didn't pay subscription. It mean you cut off customer relationship programs. So retention is the thing that the service provider keep you stay with them by all means, all the times. But what make them stay with you? You know, how to make customers stay with you with retention plan? How? What's your name?
Yeah.
Mickey. I just highlight one word. We have to make them start with H. Yes. As long as they're happy, they stay. As long as they're not happy, they go and they change something. Remember, you go to 7-Eleven. One day you grab the Pringles. And when you open, something wrong with the quality of Pringles. You know, Pringles. The small, the green, you like the green or red flavors. The green onion. And you? So when you open, what you expect from Pringles from 7-Eleven, small portion? What do you expect? When you open, you unwrap, you're about to eat, what do you expect inside? And what else? More details, please. More specifics. When you hold one piece of Pringles, what do you expect? Yes, still crispy. Don't crack. Something wrong when you unwrap and it's all like a mess, crack, splits. What do you feel? Feel bad, sad. And it might you stop retention plan and you grab some Frito-Lays instead. You see, Pringles, they have their limited edition, right? The small potato chips. But they launch Lay stack, the same. So it might not delicious like Pringles, the original recipes, right? But sometimes the replacement is very crucial. When you didn't have your satisfaction, you might change to another brand. It happened easily, right? Because that brand didn't meet your customer needs. So remember, happy is the key element to setting customer service standards. And also when you put on socials, Ice and Mickey, you take a photo in your story and you unwrap Pringles with the cracked things. Word of mouth spread within 1 million seconds. And people just, oh, it's a bad qualities. This happened because you are become the reviewers. You give them the reviews instantly. So when people have witnessed something happened, they might get something with you. They are the same with you. Oh, they put in the comment that, oh, I met this kind of thing too. Now add on people, and become a group that ban fingers. Can you imagine it can reach up to the highest ultimate situation, right? So this,
If that's so, then how we can make it, if it we were to open it and it's bad, how can we fix the situation?
good questions. Where did you buy that? 7-Eleven. So bring to the head of the shift and ask them for replacement. And you expect them to say sorry, and you're expecting them to report to the brand manager, right? If they didn't do two of things, will become viral on socials for sure. And when they give you a replacement with big apologies, you are happy. And sometimes you might put a review, oh, 7-Eleven staff, they are very friendly, they are very nice, and they give me a new one. This is how to cope with the situations. Okay. Any question you can pop up anytime you need. So when you have retentions, you can set a target. You can connect with them, and you can expect more sale volumes. When you have one customer, you just take care of one of them. For example, we have 2 customers today in our Fin class today. So I take care of 2 of you. How are you today? You are all right with your seat? Air conditioning is working properly. You got the hand out. You know what you are doing. You have a water in on your tables. This is how I treat you well. So if you have a lot of people coming, not just 2 of you, full on board, outside queue up, and online, I think I have to manage the people online as well, and a lot of people over here on site. So that's how we manage the customer. So you learn about happy, you learn about customer need, you learn about expectation. Customer expectation is, as mentioned about Finkel case study. The same when you come into Pohonyotin place today, what did you expect when you bring the car inside the car park? For example, if you have a car, you expect the nice parking, reserved parking. So customer need is just a parking space, but customer preference reserve parking for Mickey and Ice in front of the entrance. That's how to treat them like a king. So a lot of things coming out as the brand owner. Like today you wear Nike's jacket. You might wear sport shoes, Nike sport shoes. Something wrong with your products. You cannot unzip. Your shoe is not work properly. What make you to do? You want to report something. You have to find out. Search in Google's nearest Nike store. What's the number of a Nike call center? This is what the people's expecting when they got the problems, right? So the key elements, if you are brand manager of Nike or you are a brand store managers, you have to give information all staff. If something wrong, when the people call, they can solve the problem. Let's imagine if you call, two of you call today. Try. Your jacket is you bought it yesterday, but is something wrong with the zip and there's some defect coming out easily. Example, you call. I will play role play as a people receive the phone call, please.
So
Hello, may I help?
yesterday,
Oh,
it's a unexpected who wants to
Adidas jacket. Okay.
oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Is that okay?
It's a problem with the secret, some different problems.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you for calling and role play. Mickey, you see, the first scenarios. I'm the good, I am the bad employees. Oh, sorry. We didn't. You called the wrong numbers. You have to call the call center. Sorry. Hang up. This is very bad one. How do you feel now? It's outrageous. You are very angry. The second scenario, the good employees. Oh, sorry. คุณไอซ์ใช่ไหมคะ where did you buy that jacket? In the mall. Which shopping mall? Okay. I think to facilitate your time, can you bring your jacket with the receipt? You still have receipt? Yes. And where is your nearest location of Nike store? It's more easier. You don't need to go to Mega, but I just call right away the Nike store nearest of your location. Maybe Nike Asok would be okay. Not too far. I see your resident and address in nearby. It's okay. Okay. Just bring the receipt and show your defect. We got a full replacement. Okay. Sorry for your inconvenience. Thank you. Vicky and I, you see difference between two employees of Nike staff, right? So what you are learning is internal process. You see on the slide, internal process, how Nike communicate with their staff. Staff one, they are very bad staff. They destroy Nike image and Nike brand unintentioned. But staff two, they know, they have a standard of procedure how to deal with 1, 2, 3 scenarios. Okay. So a part of happiness, a part of expectations, we are learning about internal measures, how to measure performance of your team, how they take care a good welfare of sorry อาจารย์ we open the line channel during my class, so now I think it'sอาจารย์ Prince already take it. Okay. Back to business. One complaint from ICE. The next day, the second complaint from Mickey's. That how you manage to complain within 2 days. How? If you are Nike's country managers, how you take it? Take it for granted or take it into consideration? Yes. Oh, what's happened? How is happened? 2 cases within 2 days. So you have to find out what's wrong. We'll go back and check the factories. The factory is from China, perhaps. And your shoes making from factory from Vietnam. So we have to source of location. The product of your jacket is from China. Your shoes. your sneakers from Vietnam, and we check back. It's not bring customer satisfaction. How we manage and find out what's wrong with the batch of this production. So collecting data is very important to make customer happy. We are not talking about one-day process. We have to solve problem every day if we are selling the product or service. So make sure database is crucial. Nowadays, we learn a lot of this word, big data. What do you know about big data? What is big data? You know this word before? So we bring data of Ice and Mickey and everyone in this room whoever bought Nike products into this computer. This is data. This is big data. But this is just data. But how we make it useful, how? You have data of people in this class who use Nike brand. How you make this data to become more beneficial? How? First thing you have to sort things. How many in this room use sneaker from Nike brand? How many of you use jackets? How many of you use t-shirts? And then we record everything. For example, now Ice, back to your room, back to your house. You have 2 Nike jacket. Mickey, you have 3 running shoes. 1 is running shoe, 2 sneakers, and 1 basketball Michael Jordan shoes. So we know that Mickey is a loyalty customer. They love Nike very much. They never use Adidas before. So we have to take care Mickey like a kid. Don't buy Adidas. But if you are Adidas store manager, you want to destroy Nike belief in Mickey's. You have to put a lot of advertising. You have to text. Why Mickey walk to Adidas at Siam centers? They spot a lot of things because they want. Because Mickey is the top spender of Nike, perhaps. You follow me, right? So we have to bring you to our families, Adidas families. So make sure this is the kind of information and big data you play with your customer. Okay. So internal organization, internal process is very important. This is the next slide. We are still on the first session and then we will gonna finish soon. How to recruit the people. Remember to staff, Nike staff, remember. If you are the owners, you are the brand owners, you want staff number 1 who always say no and push the problems away aside. Or you want staff 2, very helpful. They have empathy. You see, they have empathy because they feel bad like you feel. So this is how to prepare the staff taking care of customer. The series of metrics you're gonna see in this slide, I try to highlight how to connect with customer, how to recruit customer. Like mentioned, I recruit Mickey because Mickey is the top spender of running shoes. So I try to manage how to recruit Mickey to our brand as a new customer. How to say we can send them algorithms when uh, when Mickey slide their fingers and one day they just tap on Adidas unintentionally. What happened? Algorithm will play roles. They will keep sending a lot of things about Adidas to your touch point, right? And then the success story, if one day Mickey stop buying Nike and buy Adidas, this is the end games of Nike. But it's not easy process because brand royalty of Mickey is very strong from childhood, from families. Everyone in their family use. The same thing when I was young, my family didn't give me to choose which school you wanna go because my Wong Bisha families, they send all their kids to Assumption. We cannot choose Christian, Kruntep Christian, we cannot choose Suan Kulap, we cannot choose Tepsri. I don't have a choice because they believe in Assumption College brand that you have to stay here. If you are Wong Bisha, you have to learn here. You have no choice. But what happened now? My friends, they have kids now. They send their kid to Bangkok Christian College. I said, why? What's wrong? Is something wrong, right? Because you never change mind, change brand. And I asked them, they said, it's the location wise. I stay close to Bangkok Christian College at Pamuan Road. I don't want to send kid to Bang Rak. It's very congested area. This might be a reason why they change. Or perhaps they don't want to, how to say, they want to change the ecosystem. They want to change, not anymore. Samchan, now you try, you learn the new things. So retention is, you see, is very important. But when one day, when you have a kid, you change school to other school, not the same, that family traditional way that you have to stay here. The same as mentioned about Nike and Adidas. They are the big players of. One day you raise your hand, you're building a new brand. What is number 3 of running shoes in the Thai market? Nike, Adidas. I don't know which number 1 now. But in terms of sneaker, you know, on cloud. Swiss technologies is coming. Very famous, right? It's style and the way the design. If on cloud want to get Mickey and I to their circles, they want to beat, they want to kill Nike and Adidas. Do you think they can do? If the society, if the people say, oh, this is a good brand, then you change your mind. This is how marketing is work, but how customer relationship management is a protection that they block customer don't go away. So just remember, retention is the key, how to keep customer closer, right? And how to make them happy is about attitude, right? Because you sometimes you didn't know they are happy or not happy until you see their eyes, their voice, verbal and non-verbal things. So make sure your team, your staff follow instruction. And how to communicate with customer. There are a lot of touch point. Now you can see Nike and Adidas online when you use your fingers on your phone. Sometimes when you walk to Central World, last year Nike bought the big banners of Central World. Have you ever noticed the big opposite of Quezon, the long and the one of the biggest LCD, and Nike they buy because they think it's a strategic location. Every customer be there. If someone notice, two of you have you ever been to สวัสดีครับน้องชื่ออะไรครับซันครับสวัสดีครับซัน Have you ever been to หัวหิน before? This is very case study. Have you ever been to หัวหิน You? When you approach to Cha'am, you're about to turn left. There is a big banners showing the beverage, one brand, never changed more than 51 years. What is the brand? When you drive, you're about to turn left to Cha'am. You will see one of beverage. Yes, you know, they never changed more than 51 years, as far as I know. If you are the owner of Thai Bev, you want to destroy, you want to change landscape of people who drive to Hua Hin. You know how much you have to pay. If you are Nikki, if you are from Singh family members, son, if you are from Thai Bev, you are sitting together, you wear white, you wear black. I am the owner of the banners. Give me the price per year. We are biddings. Everyone in this online room, I give you the very outstanding question, but no one notices. If you remember the way to Hua Hin, they have the big banners, and they never change more than 51 years. I am as a role play of Mickey and Son, who are attending the class on site. I am the owner of the banners. You follow me, right? This is the banner, and it belongs to Singh more than 51 years. I don't know how much Singh pay per year, but Sons, as a family member of Thai Bev, you want this advertising, you want this banner to communicate with high net worth people, because the people who come to Hua Hin there is a high net worth, not like Pattaya or Sattahip, right? You want to attach your brand to the people drive to Hua Hin, or even you go to Pranbury, you're gonna see this banner closer and closer. How much you gonna pay? Give me the price. Not in real world, but in your imaginations. If you want this thing, okay, things stay silent, but Thai Bev, you give me the price. You give me the price. Things stay silent. Per year, how many? 6 million baht. Okay. Per year. Sing. You see what's happening now. Okay. You give up. Think about in real world. If you want this one, you want to kill Sing brand at Hua Hin from the first touch point. We call this touch point, right? You know, touch point. When the people see your brand, see, it doesn't mean you have to touch them exactly. Touch point. We are learning about communication. This is a small thing. Email, website is an old-fashioned way. We are talking about the banners. So 6 million the first try, and 10 million for the second try. I gonna count 3. 10 million one. 13 million. Now it's 13 million. 13 million is one. 25 million. 25 million one. 25 million two. 25 million three. You continue next year. Do you think it's worth to pay 25 million to block your competitors to take this ban? You know, if you pay 50 million, will you fight? Because it's about dignity. It's not about just the trash or the banners, right? But if you pay 100 million per year, will you fight? You know, Chang never give up if they want something. It's not like Sing. If you look back, these two brands is the good outstanding, because I work with Singha Beer more than 4 years and a half as a regional director of Singha Beer Europe. I'm the one to open the Eastern Europe market for Singha Beer for the first time. I can share later on. And this is a big fight. Whenever we see Chang in one restaurant, I say greeting, สวัสดีครับ I'm from Singha Beer ครับ I want you to use only Sing in your Thai restaurant. This is the price. This is the quotations. And I give you the sample 2 cases. They said no, because I already have Chang. They give me free 10 beer, 10 cases per week. Okay, thank you. I go to another restaurant. But if Sun won the biddings, they will change all the landscape and mindset. It means Sing lost their battles. Just the banner, but it spread the news in viral that you lost the battles because this is your stronghold. Any questions? Okay. There is one thing that Don's Peppers and Martha Rogers says. I think you have to highlight this word. The only values of your company will create is the value that come from customer. I think it's easy to understand. Now you are on slide 18, right? ถูกไหมครับหน้า18 ใช่ไหม Image of organizations. We talk about Don's Peppers and Martha. They are one of the thinkers about customer relationship management. So, how to create the value? You are not selling the pure matcha, but now is in trend, right? If you drink pure matcha and Americano in the morning, which one is can stay longer, keep you feel full all the days? From study, they said matcha keep you feel full and you don't need to eat anything. But Americano, they give you a lot of caffeine while you intake. Why pure matcha? Small release caffeine longer than Americanos. So the values of the product is sometimes it's not about branding. It's not about Amazon or Starbucks, but about the values that if you drink this, it's good. Do you believe that you eat Diet Coke, it help you a lot of, it bring you a lot of healthy? Do you believe? But you still order Coke Light or Diet Coke because you believe that the values of the brand. But the value of the brand is not itself, but it's about the beneficial of the product. If you drink green tea every day, is good. Then soft drink. And Dons and Peppers and Martha, they mentioned about only chance to do the right thing is how to create first impressions. You know, 5-second rules. 5 seconds rule. Imagine this is Amazon coffee. You are 3 customers. This is 8 o'clock. Queue up. สวัสดีครับไอซ์เป็นไงบ้างวันนี้มาเร็วนะ You coming a little bit earlier. You want to take, I give you a good recommendation. We have a hojicha lattes just launch. If you want, I will prepare for you. Less sweet with ice, like your name. You want this one or you prefer the normal order like you order every day? Pure matcha. This conversation start 8 o'clock a.m. We talk this connection between Plum and ice. Remember all the things and add on the new products. Pure matcha might be 50 baht at Amazon, but hojicha is 60 baht. We are encouraging you pay 10 baht extra. And it's success with a good conversations. So now you see the value is not about the product. It's about what? P products. But I'm talking you P, the peoples. And I'm talking about the people who make you a first impression is Plum. Make a first impressions. Okay, what you want to order? You see, I think you have a reward program. You have a blue card. I calculate. Mickey, today's you look a little bit sleepy. I give you a big shot of espresso. You know, conversation is making things smooth. And when come out with the name on the plastic cup, you know why Starbucks doing this the first time? They forced. They didn't call the people. They didn't call the people who brew your coffee like a barista. You know how they call the people in their shop, you know. Anyone in this online, if you know, say something. I'm talking about Starbucks when they treat not just customer, when they put the name on the cups, but they treat their staff very good and diligent way. Anyone knows? Start with P. Normally they call barista. The coffee shop call the people who brews coffee like barista. But Starbucks, they never call the people who brew coffee for customer like barista. You know how they call. Very tricky ways, and I think it's very, very touching. 1, 2, 3. they call partners. How do you feel when you are just small potatoes in the shop, but they call you partner? How do you feel? You feel proud. You feel become, it's like your own coffee shop. You become entrepreneur. You own a coffee shop. You make every cup with your heart to your customer. I think it's never before marketing strategies and human touch strategy like the other company doing with their own staff. And their staff, they have to remember this is nice, this is Nikki, this is Sun. They have to try to remember all customers as much as possible. This is the rule of engagement that the managers train. Okay, we are about to go to 1.3. Any questions? We have 8 more slides and then we go through for the new sessions. The most headache things for, can I say? The most headache things for the people who are run with all employees. You are employees or you are employers. You know the difference between employers. You are employees and your boss. For example, you are my team. This is Starbucks and you are all my teams. If something wrong with Sun, the new coffee shops just open names Arabica. You know Arabica. Very niche one, very nice, yeah, white toned. And they know that we have a good partner like Sun. If I didn't train Sun and treat Sun well, one day Arabica met with Sun and come to join. I will promote you as a store manager. Will you go, Sun? You just small potatoes who moving around your hand on the coffee machines 8 hours per day. But Arabicas pay you doubles and let you work as a store manager of Arabica at one Bangkok. Will you go or not go? Yes. This is the problems of our cruelers. We lost our good heads. We lost our good peoples. So if you are one step ahead as the leaders and the boss, all the thing is to keep the good peoples closer. So staff turnover is a lot of headache thing on the top list of HR. Let's imagine how many 7-Eleven in Thailand shop. Search คนที่เรียนออนไลน์ลองเซิร์ชแล้วก็ตอบมาได้นะครับ ใครตอบใกล้เคียงถามที่แชทก็ได้นะ 7-Eleven how many branches of 7-Eleven in Thailand มีใครตอบมั่ง ว้าว 13,800 13,800 It means that you need a store manager 3,800 people, right? Okay, just note down. You need one store manager, 113,800,000, right? Store manager. How many staff per branches? Day shift, night shifts. Think before answering me, right? If you are working and studying at Fin, you have to think before answering. You have 13,800 store manager already. Now you have day shift and night shifts. How many people per shifts? It depends, right? On the big size, 5. So day shift, night shift, 10. For the small, like in front of the school, in front of my condominium, 3. So average 4. So you put 8 multiples with 1,300. No, 13 and 800,000. This is numbers of the staff. You have to make sure they work properly on time according to their shift. But what's wrong with staff turnovers? Is one day Lawson open and then, okay, come to work with Lawson. One day Family Mart, come to work with Family Mart, but not anymore, right? One day work to Donkey Malls. Come, donkey. Staff turnover is a big headache. When you are working in the mass corporations, a lot of people is working with you. I think it's more than 30,000 who are working at 7-Eleven, just 7-Eleven. Imagine Paragon, how many staff inside Paragon Mall? Oh, Icon Siam. You will know after the earthquake, people will coming out. You will see, and you can count. Oh, a lot of people. So, 3 system over here in this slide. You have to recruit the best hand, good people with good hearts. You have to develop, train them well, and then you have to deploy them. Put the right man to the right job. 3 system when you are on the top of management. Recruit, develop, and deploy. So make sure if you are on the top of the mountains, just look down, not look down people, but look closely and look after the people after you. How to keep them and work with you forever is very headache questions. You have to motivate them. You have to give them the bonus. You have to give them a day break and vacations. You have to provide them a benefit and facilities. You have to train them with upskill them, reskill them. Okay. What is the benefit of customer service if you have a good program? In travel and tourism organization, there is a strong focus on serving and satisfying the customer. There are many different kinds of customer. External users, we can call external stakeholders. Internal stakeholders with your organizations. Let's say if you are the people's working for Singapore, you are their staff. But when you go back to your rooms, you buy Singha waters. You are internal customer in a way. You are not employees. Because brand loyalty is force you not to buy Chang waters. We call business protocol which I'm expert of business protocol, business etiquette. If you are working for Starbucks and you hold Amazon cups and put in social network, you'll be fired. Seriously. If you are management of Singapore and you drink Oichi, you are fired. But if you want the green tea, what brand you can drink? If you are Hirom Pakdi and Singh family members, Ichitan, because they are friends. You see, you know the story. Ichitan, Kuntan, Oichi, they are the founding fathers of Oichi. Remember? And one day Thai Bev kick them out, take overs. Kuntan is in very bad mood. They opened the new brand called Ichitan. And then they join hands with Singh because Singh and Thai Bev, they are competitors. You see the marketing is kind of this thing. So this is the story. So finish. Benefit of customer service. Let's see. Haskett, he said that the growth and profit are stimulated primarily by customer satisfaction. This is the truth, always truth. And customer loyalty is the key element. So two things you learn from this slide: customer satisfactions and customer loyalties. And at the end, when you have a lot of customer loyalty, it creates a value in their brand, in your brand. Sometimes we don't pay for marketing budget. Like I mentioned about the fingers. Oh, fingers, they launched a new flavors. Tom Yum Kung Lobster. And by word of mouth, 3 of you become the brand ambassador. And you start to post in your story. You make a TikTok, whatever. And customer, they are pick up your story and content easily because you are the same generations. For me, Gen X, I might not be interested for the new flavor. I still eat original flavors or lay rock, whatever. But your new generation, they are exciting about new things, new flavors, they want to try. So word of mouth will be the tools of marketing. They don't need to pay, but the people pick up content easily and they will create the advantage point with competitors. We can check our key performance indicator by complaining. If you recall the Nike case, within 2 days, they have 2 cases. Within a month, they have 1,000 cases. It means something wrong under your management, right? Something wrong with the production in Vietnam and China, right? So let's set the target. Like Sotongor buildings, they put 0 accidents and then they collapse after the earthquake. If you put in front of your companies, 0 complaints, can you make it 0 complaints? If you want to complain this matcha, oh, it's not like the same. I drink from branches in Central World. This is from Kasikorn Bank. I think it's not the same qualities I complain into social media. And you are the manager, you have to fix. Oh, sorry. Maybe it's a mistake of our brewer and barista and tea master. เดี๋ยวเบรกแล้ว
เพราะว่าเดี๋ยวมีคนมาตีผมดูจริงมา
โอเคเนี่ยจบแล้วครับหน้าไหนโอเค last slide by word of mouth by value creations your brand will sitting in their heart forever and they never change they will never try the new thing and they will stick to their brand okay let's have a break จบสไลด์พอดี
เด็กพอดี
เพราะว่าจบสไลด์พอดี Okay. Let's have a break and come back 10 minutes okay เบรก10 นาทีครับ10 นาที10ผู้ชมทางบ้านนะ10 minutes break โอเค see you 11:15ไม่รู้จริงๆแต่ต้องต้องสู้อะรุนแรงมากป้ายนั้น
เอาเอาตัวอย่างที่ที่ตัวอย่างที่พี่บอกอ่ะมันไม่ได้มีในตอนนั้นที่เขาเชิญมาบอกที่ตัวอย่างกันก็แปลที่บอกเลยยื่นมาให้มันดูให้มันแข็งก็ให้มันแบบรู้สึกเป็นชีวิตใส่เท้ายิ่งยิ่งยิ่งเขาก็จะเท้าวิ่งเป็นลมการพันลมก่อนนะอย่างรถยนต์พอเราระบบที่เป็นแสงเราก็หลอกให้คนโหลดแอปเพราะว่าคนที่โหลดแอปมันไม่ได้มีในที่ผู้เดียวเราก็รู้แล้วตอนนี้มันมีผู้แล้วเรารู้ด้วยว่าผู้ไหนไปก่อนแล้วพอเขาซื้อผู้ใหม่เขาก็โหลดรูปเข้าไปแล้วก็เซฟเองของลูกค้าที่ดูเองโดยว่าเรื่องพวกนี้ไม่มีในตำราไม่มีในต้องประสบการณ์ออกไปแล้วเข้าได้แล้วเปิดเป็นต้องมีบัตรอ๋อภาษาอังกฤษ
ต้นน้ำอยู่เปล่าต้นน้ำทดสอบต้นน้ำอยู่เปล่าทดสอบเงียบเลยเดี๋ยวไม่มีใครตามจังหวะแล้วไปตัดต่อให้ด้วยตัดโอเค two more minutes แล้วมีใครเข้าบ้างเนี่ยแปดทดสอบน้องแก้มใสได้ยินไหมทดสอบเสียงอาจารย์หน่อยเทสใครได้ยินเสียงอาจารย์ ส่งเสียงหน่อยโอ้
ได้ยินครับ
ขอบคุณมากเลย thank you ครับ thank you okay games on next move I will be move around because today is a hybrid session I have to say some of you at the online and most of us they are on site as well and today we are continues our programs on customer service management in tourism and hospitality. We have been through a lot of cases from the first sessions. This is the second session. And today we are learning 4 key elements, including staff maintaining customer service standards, how to collect customer feedback, and of course, how to improve your product and service. And what the key takeaways, what you learn to improve your product and service. I think we are not talking about the customer purely. Today, you have to think about your stakeholders. There are many stakeholders involved in the customer relationship management. Of course, one is your customer. We believe customer is the people who support your goods, service, and products. But in a way, your team, especially team leaders. So let's imagine if you are managers, what's your role to take care of your staff? It's not just to be the boss. You are not the bossy guy, right? Just point the finger and show your powers. You have to lead the ways, to practice them, to train them, and make them use their skills to take care of the customer. So there are many stakeholders involved in customer relationship management. As a managers, make sure you have to start to communicate. But how to communicate with your customer, your employees, is true about you have to set up the course, reskill, reskill. It means you have skill already, but sometimes you have to renew it. Like you upload software your iPhone. This is upgrade software. Reskill is make you more vibrant, more modern. Let's imagine if you didn't update your software, what's wrong? Your iPhone will be get stuck in the same old versions. And sometimes in certain period of time, if you cannot reach the update, you cannot update anymore. Imagine you still have using iPhone 6 and you never update your software. What's wrong? Now you cannot play live or other applications because they set up that if you want to upgrade, you need to upgrade your software first. The same, if you are the staff, if you are the people in the organizations, if you never reskill, if you never upskill, you'll be the same. In competitive worlds, you cannot be the same, right? Because world is moving very fast. Has anyone know about VUCA worlds? Anyone? Search and answer. What is VUCA worlds? Give me the right answer. VUCA. VUCA worlds. Anyone? This word used to be used in military before. It stands for the situation. And after the COVID times, we know about VUCA worlds more concretely because it's unpredictable, volatilities, uncertainties. So we are in VUCA worlds. You know about global boilings? Have you ever heard before? You know about global warming? Yes. Because you never upgrade your mindset. You know just global warming, but now we are entering global boiling. This is the general knowledge. And as a business operator, you have to update yourself all the time. Let's imagine today you are the managers of one brand. The first and foremost, if you are the managers, you have to train your staff. We have 4 staff in this room today. Ice, Mickey, Sun, and Ren. Let's imagine if you are not coming from the same countries. You're from Pakistan, you're from India, you're from United States, you're from Kosovo, for example. As a manager, how you manage the people coming from different countries. This is the challenges, right? But imagine if you are from Bangkok, you are Bangkok, you are Bangkok. We know each other. You are Bangkokians. You know Bangkokians. You never heard before, right? It's an old-fashioned word. When they call people from Bangkok as Bangkokian. You never heard before. It's my word, my generation word. If you are from Bangkok, easy for me to manage you. But if you're from Kosovo, if you're from Pakistan, if you're from India, if you're from United States, difficult for managers indeed. But how I communicate with you? But let's imagine if you are customer from 4 countries. Do you think Pakistanians, they like jacket like you do? Perhaps not. You know, Indian, perhaps they don't like the jacket. They just want the proper dress. American, they want like a t-shirt, sneakers, hip hop style. Kosovo, I don't know. So how to communicate? This is the skills. We can say soft skill, you know, soft skill, very soft. Soft skill is a communication skill, how to connect with the people. So when you step up as a manager, you have to learn how to communicate with your, not your friend, this is your staff, effectively. You have to teach them what else? Computer skill. At least you know how to send email. At least you know something wrong with the system, POS system. If you are store cashier, something wrong. If you are at 7-Eleven, if you are at the cashiers, something wrong, you have to know how to contact the contact person, how to solve the problems. Something wrong when they cannot use application 7-Eleven to pay the products. Something you can do if True Money didn't work properly. This is the standard of operation. You need to communicate and how to fix the problem on hand. You have to teach them what else? How to treat customer in a very good way and professional way. What else you have to teach your staff? You have to embed social responsibilities and do it properly. You know, like Thai Airways air hostess, when they off duties, when they touch down from their flight, they have to straightway to their home. They are not allowed to dress Thai dress and walk in shopping malls. Why? Have you ever seen Thai air hostess hold the cup and walk with the luggage at the Paragon? No, never. Because it's regulations. If something wrong, it can create a bad image. But you can see Thai air hostess, Thai Airway air hostess, and other airline air hostess walk with the luggage at Suvarnabhumi Airport, right? It's okay, there is a working place, but not shopping mall or Sunday market. Because they want to keep image of that presenters like that. And this is the job of the manager to teach and protect the brand image. What else? You have to create human relations, stress-free. If today meeting, we have 4, and I start conversation, announcement. We got announcement from Nike US. They set a new KPI. 4 of you, you have to sell 100,000 baht per month. This is your new KPI. If not, we will reduce your salary 50%. This is announcement. What's your reaction? You look at each other. It's very tough announcement. It's a very tough policy, right? they put more stress in the working place. But it's not good sometimes.
เดี๋ยวผมไปกินข้าวก่อนเดี๋ยวกลับมาเจอกันบ่ายสอง
Okay. You know what I mean. If I put a lot of pressure to you, sometimes it's good, sometimes it creates a bad negative effects. Maybe then say goodbye tomorrow and work with Adidas tomorrow. You can work with on cloud, and Sun can work with Hoka running shoes. This is a real story. You are manager, you cannot point only the finger at others. You have to treat them as a human being. So human relation is create a good relation at working place and stress free and work closely cooperate each other. What else you need as a managers? You have to set up quality and standard controls to elevate your service. And very important about safety. If you don't have safety working place, finish. So once again, as a manager, to control the standard of service, you need to treat your customer like a king, and you have to treat your employee as a queen as well. Understood? Without them, you have to work by yourself. If I don't have 4 of you, I have to sell the shoes by myself. If I have 4 of you, I can increase sale volume. If you respect me like a boss, in between boss and subordinates. If you respect me like a brother, every night we go out, we drink, we enjoy, we become families, and we work, we help each other to reach the target. It's up to you to create the atmosphere of working place. For example, one hotels, they set up the trainings by emphasizing multicultural sensitivities, because they found out that when the customer leave the hotel, this is the real case. When the customer leave the hotel, they put the bad reviews on hotels, because sometimes staff cannot talk with other religions and language. If someone coming from Saudi Arabia and they talk Arab, and your staff, no, I cannot talk, and walk away. And when they check out their review, staff is not friendly, and you are the manager, you have to fix it. So you set up the course and train your staff about multicultural sensitivities. If you have the iPhone, you open the phone and live, and sometimes the people from Arabic countries walking around you, it's not polite to have them as a background. Sometimes it's illegal in their countries because they have the religious police. You cannot do that in that Muslim country. Like you boarding, you are influencer and you take photo of the people in front of your door. Be careful. So after you set up the trainings of multicultural sensitivity, that hotel that increase a good feedback. And at the end of the day, TripAdvisor gave them a best reviews within 3 months. It is part of improvement programs. What is your risk? If we are the owners of Hotel Place, what is your risk? We are owner of this building. We are the shareholders sitting together. What is your risk? Len ถ้าเป็นเจ้าของตึกนี้มีความเสี่ยงอะไรบ้าง think it in general. I give you a clue. Yes, just happened, right? This one of the risks, right? Anything else, son? If we are the owners, you have to prepare the answer. Think as a leaders. If you are the leaders of an organization, you own these buildings at the centers of Yotin. The great location. What is your risk and your contingency plan? Good. Empty. Nobody come. No McDonald's. No Gatos. No tea shop. No coffee shop. And outside is crowded with street food, cheaper, best qualities. Have you ever tried food court over here? It's good. So comparing with Terminal 21, better. Something wrong. You see, if you didn't have a good management, you don't have a good risk management. You don't have a risk management. You don't have contingency plan. It's very dangerous. Earthquake, not enough staff and shop and outlet. What else, Mickey? Look at this. 3 steps. Now I'm asking the first step, assessment. Earthquake to assess. Oh, 28th of March. We got the earthquake. Assessment. It can happen again, according to Plum. Right? It happened in Krabi. What next? What next? I don't know. Implementations. What you implement? You set up the engineer to check up all the things. And you monitor. You have to follow 3 steps. This is risk identifications and planning. So when you monitor someone is move away and they open the new branches outside our Yotin place, like Ali Blue for preference. It's very close, right? And sometimes the shop is they stop subscriptions and they sell in that villa area instead. And this place become empty. You see? So you have to follow 3 steps: assessment, implementation, and monitoring. What else? I'm still waiting the answer. You know when Kun? Let's say they have to open the new SkyTrain and they move dual track and they have to get the land nearby the BTS, another land. So the building is along the way. Can be? Who knows? We don't know. If they want to expand the road from 6 lanes to 8 lanes, you think our building will cut half, right? This is another assessment. It can be, right? So when you buy the land, when you buy the buildings, you have to manage and think about risk management. When you are doing business, the same. If you are the owner of Apple, you are all the team of Tim Cooks. You have a chance to open new shop either in Thailand or Vietnam. Which location you will choose first? Risk management, don't answer it easily. People online as well, just think. If you are the owners of Apples and you are about to open one of the biggest Apple store in Southeast Asia, there are two competitors between Thailand and Vietnam. I need all of you give us explanation by using the models. This is the same exam papers. They will ask something like this. What do you think? Which country and why? Thailand or Vietnam? Why?
Is the
Developing countries, you mean? And infrastructure? Do you think iPhone, which generation use the most? Baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z, Alpha, who use in terms of proportion? New generation or young or old generation? And four of you, please study now between Thailand and Vietnam. Thailand, please now. Thailand entering aging societies, number 2 in ASEAN. Why Vietnam? I think more than 70% they are new generations. So if you are the investor, which country you are about to invest? Vietnam for sure. We are aging society, number 2 from Singapore. We have 14 million, 0.8 aging society people in Thailand now. 14.8 million. Why Vietnam? They have young generations. They are young generation society. They are not old generation societies. So it's about purchasing power, about customer engagement. We talk about contingency plan. We talk about risk identifications. For example, if you are running the tour companies during Songkran, a lot of bookings, a lot of money coming. If something wrong with your computer system, you are tour agent. If something wrong, like you are booking.com, you are Agoda, you are Airbnb. If something wrong with the server, what you can do? During Songkran, what you can do? Think about risk management and planning ahead or plan B. You know iCloud? So during the congested time and high season time, you have to make sure something wrong with your server. It means you lost billions, right? So before times, you need to back up your servers, everything on iCloud. This is a good strategy. Just plan ahead and think systematically. So vocabularies of the day. Service standard. Set up standard and your service in which levels you are in. Service standard is what we are learning today. We have to set the standard. Staff training. As a manager, you have to give them a lot of things to learn. Risk assessment. Go or no go. Thai or Vietnam. Adidas or Nikes. Contingency plan or plan B, plan C. Your emergency exit. Communication skills, one of the soft skills. You have to teach your staff to communicate with customer. And you have to learn to communicate with themselves. Ethic in workplace. Be good, be happy. Quality management. Offer the best qualities. Okay. Examples, Dusit Thani College. They just launched the trainings program. The course outline is training for future hoteliers 2024 last year. They try to improve soft skill on their staff and hard skill. And they invite guest speakers from the real hotels. Another case from McDonald's Thailand. They launched e-learning for the trainings. And they teach their staff how to greet people, how to greet their customer at the first 30 seconds. This is two examples from the Sitani College. They launched the training program, both soft skill and hard skill. And McDonald's Thailand, they launched e-learning and training hardly for the newcomers, especially how to treat and greet customer to create first impressions. Any questions? Okay. If you are airport managers of Suvarnabhumi Airport, think about the complaint. Anyone? If you are Suvarnabhumi Airport managers, what are the most complaints about Suvarnabhumi Airport? All of you. Start from you, Ice. You are the managers control Suvarnabhumi Airport. What do you think the customer always complain about Suvarnabhumi? Departure, queue up, long queue, X-ray, body search, immigration. You know how long in total? Maximum how long, you know? When you get off from the taxi, how long you reach at your boarding gate at minimum? You drop off, you check in. From your drop off time until you finish check in, immigration, body search, X-ray, to the gate. How many time you need? An hour? What the longest time, you know? 2, 3. Have you ever seen the long queue from the check-in counters? Now they put a AI, you see, the kiosk. You just show up the kiosk, you put reservation numbers, you scan your passport, they will give you the tag luggage tag, and then you drop, have luggage tag. All of this within 8 minutes. Better. So, but we are not still number one of the best airport in the world. Who won the best airport? Changi, right? We are, I don't know, 38 something. The AI kiosk helping reduce the queue up. What else? The long queue of immigration. You know, it's a long queue. Now they put the metal gate, automatic gate. 2 seconds. Put your passport. They know your flight. They will come up, take photos. Auto gate open. Bye bye. Shopping time. Duty free. At least 1 minute. Now we have used 9 minutes from 2 hours before. It cutting times. So this is a service management. How to manage customer service. Make the customer happy. What else? When the plane touch down, you are the first group to come. You pass through immigration. What else you have to wait? You have to wait for luggage. How long have you ever wait? Worst case scenario, how long? 40 minutes? Sometimes. So if you are the airport manager, you have to collect all the pain point, all the complaint of your customer, and you have to fix. Okay, we come to this slide about how to prepare for predictable and quantifiable price. How to prepare for unexpected, unwelcome events. The first bullet point, predictable and quantifiable prices, like floodings, high seasons. For unexpected event like SARS, COVID, maybe something else. The key element of this thing is about how to manage and control the damage. For example, Icon Siam, Bangkok. When you go to Icon Siam, if something wrong with power failures, they set up the protocols and they have a rehearsal. If there is a blackout at the Icon Siam, the officer will come out very quickly and they will show emergency exit with the flashlight. And they have a gathering zone and safe zone, especially for elderly people and kids. This is a contingency plan for Icon Siam to prepare ahead before it happened. It never wait until it happened, you see. So this slide, we talk about the key stage of contingency plan. First, you have to recognize the need for contingency plan. You have to understand that every organization is vulnerable to potential disruption and must proactively plan to minimize the risks. I highlight every organization is vulnerable for potential disruption. You have to identify possible contingencies. You have to list all possible adverse and crisis scenarios like power outage, national disaster, system clash, staff strike. In Frankfurt Airport, when the worker about to strike, they will inform the authority 1 week or 2 weeks before. But not like in Thailand, right? If you want to strike, if you block and close the airport, you didn't inform authority, right? You just go. But in European countries, they inform ahead. For what? If you are airline operator like Lufthansa, if you know next week the airport worker will strike, what you plan? Think. This class is asked you to think, not wait for the answer. If you are the airport manager of Frankfurt and you know that next week all the airport staff will strike, didn't come to work. No, they don't want to talk to you. They want to strike, they want to increase their money, they want to increase their living standards. Such as
They want to use there's some because you can say, oh, we want to
Think.
use this.
if they ask today and they ask again tomorrow and they ask again next month, what you can do? You have to think about your strategies. Once you give them, they will ask more, right? It's normal and never ending process. Then, if you know something is gonna happen badly next week, you are the owners of the app, what you can do? You are the airline operator, what you can do? Let's imagine queue up, long queue, delay, flight delay, luggage lost and found. It's a chaotic scene, right? Because Frankfurt is centers of everything. Every airline, every airport, every have to stop at the Frankfurt before connecting to the other. Can we divert all operator and airline to Berlin or Munich or Hanover? Can? Yes, we can. This is a solution I about to say. You have to communicate with your customer who book the flight to Frankfurt to divert to alternate airport. And then you provide service like a bus, transfer, hotel vouchers with meals. You think they are happy? Yes, if they still insist to travel that time, they have to accept. But if you don't do anything, let it happen. You will see the chaotic scene for sure. After you finish this class and you know what I'm trying to say, I try to help you to think the solution. Once you have the crisis, you need plan B or contingency plan always. And then you have to test the plan first, is work or not. You have to try. If you divert every airline, every aircraft to Munich, you have to check the aero bridge, the facilities and ground system is accommodate all type of aircraft or not, right? Before you think, you have to make sure before you divert all the things there. You have to increase their staff over there because they don't have many people enough to take care of the flight divert. You have to pay extra. You have to transfer your staff from Frankfurt. You have to close your counter at the Frankfurt and move them to alternate airport to increase your manpower to manage. Yeah, we can inform. We have to inform authorities. You mean why the strikers inform? Oh, it's about law and regulation in Europe. You want to get paid because you are still the workers. It doesn't mean you protest and tomorrow you will get fired because the regulation and law protect them. But in conditions when you want to strike, you need to inform because it affects millions of people, not just their families, millions of people. Follow me, right? Once you strike, you affect millions of people around the world, not just German peoples. So law and regulation in Germany, they will give you a pay and salary still, even you are the Gannam or strikers. In condition, you need to inform. You see the yellow shirt lock the airport. You know, you didn't know. How do you know tomorrow they will gathering at Siam Square for protest someone? You didn't know it's the flash mob coming and can become bigger and bigger and affect. You have to plan ahead. Let's say you are about to organize Lisa concert at Supacharasai. Do you think they can accommodate? Think as a planner. Impact. Okay, impact. Or Rachamankala. This is what I tried to test you. You have to think in every possibility and every scenario. Because once you miss it, it will create the chaotic scene. So once again, recognize the need for contingency plan, identify possible contingencies, specify likely consequences, assess the degree of risks, determine risk strategies, prepare plan and assign responsibilities, and test the plan. Okay. Now the second 2.2, collecting customer feedback. Forget about zero complaint. This is a real world. You cannot make zero complaint. But how you make complaint become more beneficial. how to set up the system, the big data that all complaint has been heard and fixed in a proper time. Feedback is essential to measure customer satisfaction. Know what I mean? Feedback is essential to measure customer satisfaction and service qualities. We can make a feedback collections from surveys, interviews, comment cards, social media, or review platform. Can be formal or informal, through structured questions or through casual conversations. ต้องเบรกกันหน่อยนะ10 นาทีเอาเบรกเลยดีกว่า10 minutes นะ come back ทางผู้ชมทางบ้านนะครับ10 minutes break เจอกันนะครับ คือเป็นปีเรียบร้อยแล้ว
ก็ต้องเป็นเรียนแบบสิ่งเดียว
เวลาที่รับประเด็นอะแทนแทรกเลยนี่
คนเราจะมีไอเดียเยอะว่า
โอ้เราเทสดูที่ได้หมดอะถึงขนาดว่าถ้าท่านเข้าไปนั่งในห้องน้ำแล้วกดชักโครกไม่ลงกษัตริย์ประเทศหนึ่งเข้าห้องน้ำแล้วกดชักโครกเขาไปกล้ามาที่คิดถึงขนาดที่ต้องไปนั่งแล้วหลอกกดคิดว่าควีนประเทศหนึ่งจะแปลงฟันโดยใช้น้ำเนี่ยเร็วจังเราใช้น้ำเลยว่า รถเสียมันเป็นรถพระที่นั่งเสียแต่ซ่อมไม่ทันก็ต้องมีรถพระที่นั่งก่อนเรื่องเหมือนตัวรถเก่าเตือนอะไรพูดเลยมันทิดเจนซี่ผมเลยไม่ลงจะมีอะไรเกิดขึ้นถ้าเราลันวิสเซ็ตแล้วเราไม่มีแผนที่ไม่มีแผนที่เราต้องเก็บเราทำงานใหญ่ต่อเวลาทำไมเป็นสนใจกับทุกปัญหาแต่ว่างงว่างงใหญ่สุดตึกเนี้ยน้ำท่วมได้ไหมก่อนไม่เคยคิดไฟดับฟ้าผ่าคือเนี่ยเวลาเบนซอมไอ้แผนที่เราต้องใช้ไฟไหม้ได้ไหมไอ้คนขายลูกชิ้นข้างหน้าใช้ปลั๊กเก่าแล้วตอนคืนมันลืมถอดแล้วมันต้องทุบขึ้นมาเรารู้เลยมีปลั๊กเราด้วยผมว่าหนูมีนะหนูมีตึกนี้เพื่อมีแล้วถ้ามันวันหนึ่งเป็นโรคฉี่หนูต้องตึกตายค่ะเปลี่ยนตึกไม่ได้แล้วโรคระบาดไรเนี่ยคิดว่าเนี่ยที่พูดไปเนี่ยที่ปีนี้หมดเลยนะหรืออะไรฆาตกรมันหลบอยู่ในตึกนี้ยังคือไม่กล้าทำงานนักโทษหนีมาแล้วมีคนเก่งก็รู้เข้ามาในตึกนี้ดูจะรู้ไหมได้เราเสิร์ชช้าอยู่ฝังตัวเป็นไงคิดได้ขนาดนี้ปะมันต้องคนขนาดไหนที่คิดเหมือนคนที่จะศึกษาจิตวิทยาของอาชญากรไม่ก็ต้องเป็นอาชญากรเองดูหนังเกาหลีก่อนดราม่าดูดราม่าฟังที่มันเรื่องก็เลยกดฟังไป
สืบต้องแบบที่ทำงานคิดทุกเสร็จเลยวันเนี้ยวันเนี้ยอาจารย์ถึงแนะนำมีกินนี้แอบคิดโอเคไม่พาไปนั่งพื้นต่อเน็ตอะไรช่วยปะเป็นไปได้ปะเวิร์กเทรดเซ็นเตอร์ผู้ดูอยู่ทำงานอยู่เวิร์กเทรดผู้เป็นแม่งชนตู้มทำอะไรถ้าเราอยู่ชั้นบนข้างล่างวิ่งไหวถ้าเป็นญี่ปุ่นเขาไม่หนีนะข้างบนถูกปะเมืองไทยเมืองมุดมึงจะตายตึกกูโงงี้โงงี้จะล้มเยี่ยมเยี่ยมมามุดเลยลูกพี่อยู่สถาปัตย์อาจารย์ญี่ปุ่นสอนไปดีเลยเทคข้าวอันเดอร์เทเบิลลูกบอกอาจารย์นี่มันเมืองไทยไม่ญี่ปุ่นตึกไทยอาจารย์อยากอยู่ก็อยู่แล้ววิ่งบอกว่าอาจารย์ไม่วิ่งตามก็มาเลยโอ้ไอ้พวกนี้มันเป็นทัชพอยต์หรือว่าคนเวลาโกรธคนเวลาหงุดหงิดทางระบายแต่สมัยนี้อีเมลใครจะอ่านวะใช่ปะโทรเมื่อไหร่จะติดวะใช่ปะตอนที่โทรเคยโทรว่า SCB แล้วพี่เบิร์ดร้องเพลงจบเพลงไม่ได้คุยมันไม่ใช่สักแต่ว่ามีช่องทางให้ร้องเรียนแต่ไม่สามารถเข้าถึงได้ตามเลยเนี่ยเห็นบอกว่าลูกค้ามันเป็นมนุษย์อ่ะเราต้องทำไงให้มนุษย์คนนี้พอใจแล้วพอมนุษย์คนนี้พอใจมนุษย์คนนั้นไม่เหมือนไม่พอใจยากที่แต่ก่อนมันก็จะมีในตำราด้วยเดี๋ยวนี้การบินไทยพอบินแล้วก็ภายในไม่ถึง6 วันจะมีอีเมลเดี๋ยวไปสองเรื่องนะเรื่องเมืองทางกับผู้ดาวเดิม
เป็นตอนไหน
อันเนี้ยเดี๋ยวพอถึงเวลามันเป็นเรื่อง feedback customer feedback is very important
แต่ว่ามันจะบอกว่าเป็นเรื่องที่เขาเองเป็นเรื่องใหญ่ว่าที่อยากสื่อสาร
เองเดินด้วยนะเรื่องเล็กที่คนมองข้ามแต่กลายเป็นเรื่องใหญ่
Welcome back. I just think about the outstanding samples about a contingency plan or plan B. While working at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, I used to escort a lot of VVIPs. Let's take President of United States as a case. So whenever they are about to leave by motorcade, you know motorcade. Motorcade is ขบวนรถ with the police leading cars, protection cars, VIP cars, and escort car. So whenever they are moving around, they will put two cars side by side called the beats. The same models, bulletproof, chemicals, weapon proof. Inside is well equipped with medicals, blood groups of presidents. Once in Thailand, when we host APEC 2003, while President George W. Bush paid a visit to Thailand, two cars parking outside the hotels. If you are snipers, you are about to shoot the president at sight, but they have two cars parking side by side. Nobody in that motorcade know which car Bush about to get on. They use the coin toss the coin, and then at that time you will see which one they will take as a mortgage to proceed. And when they move around, they're moving together side by side because they don't want to let people know. But other motorcade like Thai motorcade, when you see the VVIP car, the sniper can see and notice because only car, the same car, because the reserve car is far behind at the ends. Different story. Whenever President of United States walk during inaugurations, the beast will moving, clawing around them, behind them, two cars. And the Secret Service is walk along the President of United States. And when the car has been come to a stop or park, the Secret Service will open the door always, not close the door. You know why? If something happened, they don't waste time to open the doors. They let the door open at all time. Whenever president get off, it's not like Thai or other countries. When you get off the car, they'll close the door, right? And parking somewhere. But the US protocol is different. Whenever they park the car, and no matter the president is far from the car or the motorcade, doesn't matter. The people, the Secret Service and Protection Service will leave the door open always. If something wrong, they have to run and push the president inside the car. So they are never think about plan B for the US protocol. They think about plan C, plan D. You know the rabbits, the football. The suitcase, you can push the button and send the nuclear to anywhere in the world. I have been saw that already. Because one day in Bangkok, I am protocol officer. And they always ask the people who holding this, stay side by side with the US president. They never knows when they're about to push the button, right? So they have to bring this all the time. So this is plan B. So what's your plan B? Remember when I asked you to pay as a role play as a owner of this building? You have think just earthquake. There's a lot of things coming up. So just think this is the best example of a contingency plan. So back to our topic. How to collect customer feedback. I think it's an old-fashioned way. Email, forms, Google Forms, interviews. But now you see, by Thai Airways, after you fly, they will send email to you, to your review about the flight service, onboard service. But I think it's still old-fashioned way. After get off 6 hours, you will receive email. But they are in junk mail. You never see again. But they keep sending because it's a marketing tools to get the feedback. Let's imagine if you would like to get the feedback of your customer, how you get it. After you call SCB phone call center, you will hear the voice of พี่เบิร์ด ธงชัย สวัสดีครับ พี่เบิร์ดนะครับ มีอะไรให้ทาง SCB รับใช้ครับ 30 seconds 40 seconds ขณะนี้ พนักงานยังไม่ว่างรับสายนะครับ You're waiting for a long time, right? But sometimes it's emergency case. Your card had been stolen. Now just load the applications. Just slide on. You can protect your credit card, right? It's more easier. It's not like last time you have to call and wait call center and let them to lock your card on their behalf. So this is service management has been improved from time to time. And after the beep, after the phone calls, they will ask you to review. Have you ever tried? หลังจบการสนทนากรุณาให้คะแนนพนักงานของเราด้วยนะครับกด5กรรมการบริการที่คุณได้ถูกต้องใจสูงสุด This is instant feedback collection. But just imagine what is the best way to get the feedback. At Qatar Airport, Doha Airport, whenever you get into the restroom, they will have a electronic pole. You just press smiley, not smile. You know about that system? This is the another way to get the real and instant feedback. When you are happy, you press smiley face. When you are not happy, you press poor face. So this is another feedback to know how cleanliness of your toilet in the airport. How janitors working their work, good or bad. But by now, people change their reaction. You can put comment in their Facebook page, right? And then they have to reply instantly. If they don't reply, you cap screenshot and share to the story to increase more motivation to reply to your concern. Another occupation has been arise. You are the bad guys. You don't like Agoda because you work for booking.com. You work for trip.com. You just play yourself as a customer and you get a bad feedback on their website. It happened. It's a new way to do business. You want to blame your competitors. You hide something to attack on them. Like if you are from Lineman and you want to destroy Grab, you just give a bad reviews, and then it will affect for sure. But on the top of the thing, feedback. What is the good thing of feedback? Feedback can improve product and service. I think it's the true story and still be true. But how the customer can put their feedbacks? How many touch points you offer them to claim, to declare the defect that they receive from service and buying your products. Okay, one case study from Starbucks. Starbucks Thailand, they get too many complaints about too sweet of their seasonal drink. You know, seasonal drink is non-coffee seasonal drink, like pineapples, Hom Suwan, or kind of promotion. They got a complaint a lot. So they bring that complaint and inform authorities, and they adjust the formulas of the sweetness. And then they put in social media. If you are a customer of Starbucks, you have to help the Starbucks to customize your drink. Customize your drink. Less sugar, less sweet, no sweet. This is their initiative to reduce complaint and reduce costs. Imagine 1 pump of syrup. Every pump of syrup of Starbucks. If they are customer, 1 pump or half pump, you reduce cost half pump already. So this is the new way of customer behaviors. Never before. Come back to my age. You don't have a chance to customize your drink. When you order Oliang black coffee, it's always come with a sweet thing. Already put sugar. Let's try if you go to Oliang shop and you customize the drink like Starbucks. They will throw something to you. But for professional coffee makers, they are happy that you have preference. Because it's customized, it can be more perfect to have your brand, to have your value. One other story about Central's Hotel Group or Centara. One customer post a bad reviews from the noise nearby on Agoda platform and send email to customer relationship management. Instantly, customer relationship management upgrade the complaint customer to the higher floor with benefit of business lounge. Case closed. Customer happy. You see how fast, how reactions to solve the problem. I think it's the smart way. And I think it's you have to practice and learn from many cases. Does anyone know about pain point? What is the pain point? I give you the vocabulary. Pain point is something hurt inside, you don't like. Like in this room, too many chairs. Your pain point. Like during lunch time or rush hour, you have to queue up in front of elevator. This pain point. The toilet is not clean. This is pain point. There is no tau bin in our floor. This is pain point. So the pain point is something about complaining, and it's a feedback. You have to make sure all the pain point has been couched, not take it for granted. So this is the key element. CRM is like an innovation of how to treat your customer like a king in modern time. In the past, we never customized our service. We never put the name on paper cups. We just sell the product. But now, customer relationship management changed the whole world of service and management. It's a process to get big data of your customer. I summarize all the things. Whenever they come across with all touch point, what is the first touch point of Ponyutin Place building? If you are coming by car, what is first touch point? The barriers, the tickets, the parkings, the entrance, right? And the way to have to stamp your parking ticket. This is your customer journey for the people coming by car. But if you're coming by walk like me, what is your first touch point? The entrance, the security guard, the elevators, the floor assigned, the toilets, the canteens. That's all. So this is customer journey, but touch point is everything that's customer touch, not physically and mentally as well. Like Facebook, IG, TikTok, this all the touch point of the product. Presenter, events, this is all the touch point. So it's the process to manage deep, very deep, and customize customer every time they come across with brand touch point. This is the meaning of CRM. Customer relationship management is about managing details, customer data, and interactions. The goals of CRM is to maximize customer loyalty and lifetime value. A customer touch point is any moment that customer interact with the brand. Like actual experience, they visit a store of Gucci at M Quartier. This is the store, and you visit actual at the site. Personal communications, the sales call you. Good eyes, they have new model of Gucci brand. They call you, they email you. It's touch point. Mass communications, remember seeing her beer banners? Mass communication, logo. Casual observation, seeing the logos, the branding around. Customer relationship management or CRM help business personalized service. I want pure matcha, no sugar, extra ice. You customize your drink when you order at Starbucks, right? What's your favorite menu? Matcha Fab, Sun, Cold Blue. You drink coffee? Tea? What your favorite menu for soft drink or whenever you go with your friends? Bubble tea or you? Let's make it complicated. Personalized. Like my wife. Extra hot. Make more difficult. Like almond milk. When you add on something, it's a good that you try to express yourself. You are not easy people. But the way that computer system remember, you know, Starbucks application, they know your transactions. Once you add the money, they know. When you use the card, they. When you order, they know, right? So they know how many stars I have. And whenever I open the applications, they will keep telling me, Plum, you need 5 stars to continue and maintain platinum. This is the marketing way. It's a kind of retention plan as well. Starbucks rewards is introduced to Thailand, I think 4 or 5 years, or more than 10 years already. But the first customer relationship management has been introduced in UK, in Tesco, while study there. They issue the card, Tesco card. And every time you go to Tesco, they track your purchasing history. I told you before about Nike, right? I talked with my friends who were working for Nike. They are the team Sir Pen running teams. My friend is a founder. I'm advisor of Sir Pen running team. It's coming when Nike want to set up Nike running club to Thailand. And my friend are the first pioneer. They recruit influencer, professional runner. And one day I told them, hey, if you want to ask me to advise you as your advisor, if you can create application to ask how many shoes, how many running shoes you have in your life, by your applications. By now, if you install Nike running club, they will ask your running shoes, existing one. They will ask to choose by drop-down list, and they will ask you to put the first use or purchasing date. Why? The people online, I'm about to ask the people on site, why the applications of Nike ask you to put information of your shoes, running shoes. Think. I request you and demand you to think. Because they want to track. Normally, running shoes, according to statistics, they can use within 1,000 kilometers to run. Don't use more than that. So whenever you run, you put your record, they will keep statistic that your shoe is starting to count 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers. And when it reach the maximum from their interpretations, they will give you a signal to buy a new one. You know what I mean. But before, you never buy a new one until you want a new one, right? Or you get a new brand. But this time it's early warning system to let you know your running shoe is not workable. If you see the materials, the thickness, you have to buy a new one. And then they track you again when you buy a new one because they ask you to put the new shoes. Now they know every shoe you have in your life. Do you think how they manage to play with you? Do you think they can manage how to play with you, right? They will know if you go to buy on cloud one day. They will know if you buy Hoka. They will know if you buy Adidas because it's not compulsory, but you are liberty to put other brand in their applications. And then they will see your consumer behavior and then they track you. They keep send SMS to you. They keep send algorithm to you whenever you get in and sign on. This is very workable marketing tools indeed, I have to say. Any questions? The same, if you use this system with Toyota, your first car, my first car is Honda. So Honda Civic. So when I grow up, I have Honda Accord. You see, they keep tracking. So CRM card is the key success story of every business. As long as you can keep records and you can track, you are the winning position. You know what I mean, right? According to Pain and Flow, they gave definitions of CRM in 2005. CRM is strategic approach to enhance shareholder values. It doesn't mean that shareholder is everything, everyone ผู้มีส่วนได้ส่วนเสีย shareholders. CRM focusing on building long-term profitable relationship, not short-term. If you use CRM, it doesn't mean you are working in the short-term way. You are working on a long-term practice. You are integrate relationship marketing with information technologies. You're collecting data, you're collecting feedback, not just using on-hand or first-hand information. You emphasize understand customer and co-creating value. Once again, value is the key success story. If customer value your brand, they'll stay with you forever. They will keep retention with you. They will not change to competitors' product. CRM require cross-functional coordination. Marketing teams, operation team, IT system, and HR. CRM enabled by tools such as database, analyticals, and CRM applications. Do you have iMobile applications? You have AIF application? You have DTAG applications? You have Starbucks applications? You have 7-Eleven applications? They keep tracking your purchasing story. And one day they customize the coupon for you. Let's imagine every time you go to 7-Eleven application delivery and you order Smoky Bite for 10 years. If one day they rebrand Smoky Bite to Butcher brand, Butcher Choice, expensive than Smoky Bite, expensive. They will sending special promotion for Plum, Butcher Choice, sausage, high qualities, double price they pay because they want to try and they know you are love to eat sausage very much. So application is the way and the first entry and the first touch point of CRM. CRM. My highlights, my personal observation. CRM is not the tools to collecting data or big data. Once again, CRM is not the tools, not just only collecting the data of your customer, but it is co-create value tools. But it is pro-create values. This is my personal observation. It's not in the slide. Case study, Anantara Hotels. They use CRM very much on hand in business unit. All business unit in hotels of Anantara is not only collecting data of customer, but they are very clever. They collect information of the customer who use spa, restaurant, local activities. And Anantara will have customized the profile of Ice, of Mickey, of Sun, of Led. Special. I love to run. They customize hospitality file for Ice. I love to drink coffee. They put information. Whenever they have an organized workshop coffees or wine, like you like to taste wine, they will put in notification to personalize your profile. This is the clearest way to use CRM to manage and connect with customers. Shopee Thailand, they are very good and strong CRM team, I have to say. Same as Lazada. They join hands with data analysis people to plan to send promotion at the right time, at the right moment. For example, they conduct consumer behavior to understand mother will buy the product every 28 days. I don't know why 28 days. But when they know the consumer behavior, they can plan to send notification and promotion before 28 days. So on the day that mom will buy again, they will see the new product. This is algorithm that they have to create. Okay, let's summarize on vocabulary. Co-create values is between customer and your organization. You have to help to create each other. Cross-function integration, how to work between HR, marketing, and sales, because they are all stakeholders involved. Relationship marketing, how to manage relationship with customer through marketing. Stakeholder ผู้มีส่วนได้ส่วนเสีย CRM application is the way that it's not only the tools but co-create values. Any questions? Okay, come to this slide. We are about to learn history of CRM. It's about the history. Since early 2000s, marketers have split to groups. They want to study, so they split to groups. Those who play CRM and those who don't use CRM. They want to beat each other. Who are the winners? CRM practitioners redesign marketing efforts to prioritize brand loyalties. For the side who use CRM, they think CRM will be beneficial to know the customer. But the other side, the other group, they don't believe CRM will help and boost up the sales and loyalties. Retention of existing customer is valued as much as acquisitions of new ones. You have to take care of the old customer. Don't think just gaining new customer. This slide is emphasized. You have to take care of the old customer, existing customer, original customer, because they are the main supporter before the newcomers come. A successful sales is viewed not as an end, but the beginning of long-term relationships. Don't just to finish the deal, how to create long-term relationship between your brand and customer. Do not hit and run. Sell, finish, reach the target. CRM is from this point to this point. How to build a long-term relationship. CRM is not just a tactic, but a long-term business philosophy. Case study Amazon. When they see Starbucks, they have Starbucks card. Now Amazon, they have blue cards. but still old-fashioned. You know why still old-fashioned? When you finish order and you pay, they will ask you, you have blue cards, and then they will old-fashioned keyboard to press. But Starbucks, no. Fast, easy application. I think it's the first generation of Starbucks card I remember. When you scan to pay, it's sometimes the scanners and the device is not even properly, and it's become the complaint of the customer. Because when they want to scan, it's not workable. Have you ever see this situation when the partner try to scan your card from the phone, but it's not the right angles? Now they changed the whole POS system because of that. Now you see just fast and furious finish. Come back to Amazon still. Enter. Waste of time, you see. If you reduce off time of service, it means you can increase the sale volume. I'm correct? You multiple people will press the button on the old-fashioned keyboard. Per person, how long? You keep conversation with the barista and customer. Do you have blue card? How long? You calculate and multiple with customer per day. It's the waste of time. You see Starbucks, they have two counter always. They move the line quickly. And when they improve the system of POS scanning fast and furious, the flow is going. Barista can finish the coffee and the sale volume is gone up, skyrocketing. The same like Suvarnabhumi Airport. When you have the automatic gates, people get inside. Duty free can get the sales volume increasingly doubling because they are not stuck outside. They can get inside and stay longer to buy products. You know, Kluk applications for promotion tickets when you travel abroad. KLOOK, you know, Kluk. They use CRM very wisely. They didn't use CRM, just send the promotion. For example, you buy the ticket, JR ticket pass. They are not selling just the train tickets. They put drop-down list below about the trips, other cities, other package. You know what I mean? But when I buy the ticket from train of Thailand, you buy ticket, you just buy the ticket, right? But for Kluk, when you buy the ticket of the train, you will see a lot of promotion of the trips, food, coupon. Different story, different mindsets. Ritz-Carlton, one of the best chain of the world. You know Ritz-Carlton Hotel? No? It's more than 5-star hotels. They will have CRM system to get information that you love, what kind of wine, what kind of book you read, what kind of pets you like. And this information will send to Ritz-Carlton around the world. If you check in Ritz-Carlton, Thailand, the one Bangkok, you love to drink pure matcha. And if they know, they will send your information to Ritz-Carlton in Riyadh. And once you visit Ritz-Carlton Riyadh, the green tea will in your room. This is, you know, CRM. You understand? It's not just winning the heart, but to keep long-term relationship that you don't stay the other hotels. Whenever you travel, Ritz-Carlton. Whenever you travel, Mandarin Oriental, because they keep pushing and using CRM as a tool to build relationship management. Okay, this slide, the history of CRM. CRM evolved from foundation of relationship marketing. Burry mentioned about this thing in 1983. They define as marketing activities that attract and maintain and enhance customer relationship. The core principle is mutual exchange and fulfillment of promise. You see, the promise is the keyword. Promise. Keep promise. It's very important. Retention improves long-term profitably and more effectively than acquisition alone. Case study. Promise. This one. Grab applications. They announced a new campaign. If they didn't deliver you on time, they will pay you, return money to you, full price. Are you happy with that promotion? Like pizza, within 30 minutes, you will got the pizza. If not, free pizza. You like this promotion? This is the key success story of Food Panda as well. Food Panda, they use the good strategies because they put rider in front of nearby the restaurant. But not like Grab or Line Man. Grab and Line Man is independently. You can go anywhere, any restaurant you like. But Food Pandas, if there is one bakery shop nearby Sukhumvit at my house, Food Panda, they will put all the riders in front of. My house is nearby. So it's like a free delivery because the rider will take a short distance, not like Grab and Line Man, because they can take a far and long distance and they add on the delivery charge. So Food Panda is actually, they are very good. No delivery fees and you get the food quickly than the others. The concept is put the rider just nearby the location of the delivery address and restaurant. The hotel management, I have to say, every hotels, every big chain, they need to have CRM. For example, if you check in at the hotels and they put notification, this is anniversary, wedding, vacations. What else? When you open the door, you put some decoration on your bed, the rose. They offer you the free dinners with the wine. This is personalized, customized, the key factors. Okay. I think it's about timing. We can continue. Please mark on this page next time. Okay, slide number อะไร 16 right ใช่ปะ16 ป่ะไม่เห็นบอกนะโอเคน้องไอซ์ can you be my helper just mark that next when I continue we come back to this one okay okay I think it's about timing today I gave you a lot of case study and elaborate the importance of CRM. It's not just a tools, it's a mechanic that keep relation between customer And of course, for the first front part of the sessions, let's remember you are not taking care of customer. You have to take care of your staff as well through trainings, communications, ethics, whatever. Have a good day. Bye. Okay. Bye.